Hello everyone and welcome back to Thea The Awakening, and so I want to show you something that we can do with our outmoded equipment. So over here we have quite a few swords and things that we just aren't getting any use from. You can see this is a training sword. It's made out of wood and iron. It's very cheap. It's got 3 damage, 5 shielding. It's not very useful. So what we can do is we can dismantle them. And for dismantling we get some resources back from what it was made from. And as well as some resources back, we also get a very small chance, I believe, I'm not 100% sure on this, a very small chance, I believe, at a couple of research points. So there we go, we've dismantled our unwanted equipment, we've transferred everything that the party came back with. So now, if we go over to production, we actually have a lot more stuff. We have 16 steel, 9 iron, 2 gold, some coal. So we've got some more things. The gathering team hasn't found anything great for gathering yet, but we managed to get some stuff from our sort of experiments and explorations. So I want to make another crafting hammer because it means that we can craft things a lot faster later down the line. And we're just going to use wood as a catalyst because we don't have a smithy yet. That just gives us 2 crafting, so 1 more bigos left to make. So we'll leave that up to him and we'll leave the crafting there. So I think probably what I'll do is I will probably head out up around here, hit up this encampment, and then head towards the divine quest, the quest for my god. So let's go and see what's going on. Oh, another child has grown up. So I'm going to promote them into a warrior position. And straight away, I'm actually going to new expedition, female warrior, create expedition, and she's just going to move to here, and she's going to merge into this expedition. She doesn't have a weapon yet, but she's going to join this expedition as another warrior. As for the name, she is going to equipment. She is going to be called Erin. Again, everyone in my expedition except Ratslava is based on a character from a book. So who's Ratslava going to be? Ratslava can be Morowena. So, the Herbalist Hut is just a place to heal. There's nothing special going on there. It's like the Droid but for poison. We could take on the 4 malicious spiders, so we'll just pop in there. At this point, so we could actually sickness to deal with their poison, but at this point we're just going to fight them and auto-resolve because they can't do anything to us. And that actually gives us a club for Erin. It's not a great weapon, but it's a blunt weapon and does 1 damage. It gives her a slight bonus. So I think this lake's probably going to be solid up here, but we're still going to have a little explore up this way. Yeah, it's solid. Is there anything nice? There is some plums here, some exotic fruit. So I might take a moment to gather some exotic fruit. And I will see you guys in a minute. Hello everyone, welcome back. So I've been gathering for 3 turns and I now have a group of people approaching us. Herbs are too precious, try and leave this place faster. So without any cover your party starts feeling effects. So this is a challenge where we are starting to be affected by sunstroke or something similar, and we have a physical challenge to try and get away. The offense is done by strength, defense is by health, and these are our tactical options. So let's begin our combat. We should have a pretty good group for this. Just going to reshuffle them slightly, see if that helps. So this is a reasonably good group because we have some very strong physical gatherers. 10 damage straight off the cuff, but we have people who can survive that easily. Again, it's a physical challenge. With physical challenges, you'll often find that you're going to take damage as a consequence of failing, but you don't take damage in the game, in the actual card game itself. I'm actually going to throw him up front so that we can kill this one straight away. He's going to confuse one of us, that's fine. We're going to get rid of one of his tactics cards. I'm going to get rid of one of his offense cards. I'm then going to throw out both of my guys, and I'm going to just use a get closer. So you can see how this kind of the tactics of the game plays in. Deciding who to send out and when is the main part of the game. We should have this one reasonably easy now. My three sort of physically strong characters can pull the other ones over the rocks and in out of the dark, out of the sunlight into the shade. So they're going to go first. They're going to throw out an offense. I know that there's a level 8 in here somewhere, but I'm going to see if I can count his offense. Yep. I don't have anything that can count his tactics, so I'm going to throw out Hyrad and throw out a first action. So, oh no, he doesn't have level 8 anymore. I'm also going to throw out her and throw out another first action. Throw out her and throw out another first action. And just go with that. So we get to go first pretty much entirely. And there we go. Nice and easy. And that has given us Blessings of Health, plus 8 health for 2 characters, because we got out of the sun effectively. So we've gathered 38 plums. That's enough to keep us going for a while. So let's carry on our way around this camp and see if we can't find out what's going on. A 2-skull group of enemies, which are skeletons. Often a good source of equipment, but can be a bit of a difficult fight. Ooh, yeah, reshuffle definitely. There we go. Let's have some bigger people out front. So I'm going to go out front straight away with him. A little bit of shielding, but lots of health and damage. So they did that the wrong way round. That person should have gone first. So he's 13, 14, 15. Confuse him. Excellent. So now the only person who's going to do any damage is him, and he's going to do 9. So we're going to throw out our 9 attack. We are going to throw out a support to up that person's attack power, and then we're just going to throw out a lot of just hitting power. And this should be a reasonably easy kill for skeletons. We'll take a little bit of damage to someone, but it shouldn't be terrible. Yeah, we're going to take 7 damage to him. That's fine. We can absorb 7 damage on him quite easily, and he shouldn't have any risk of dying. So he's got 3 wounds in total from that. We have a big hammer and a elven spear, I think. A thorn spear, which is a nice little set of equipment which we can use to upgrade our characters. So that's just a flat upgrade for our hunter. You can take the big hammer, and again it's just a straight up flat upgrade. And because she's a warrior, she can use a 2-handed and a shield. Oh no, could she not use a 2-handed and a shield? No, she can't because it's a hammer, of course. Silly me. And someone else has a spear, and we can actually give them a slightly better spear because it has 2 poison damage. And we can move straight on into a spider's nest. The hunting challenge suits us better because we have 2 hunters with us. So we'll just jump straight into the hunting challenge. There we go. So I'm just going to throw out my 9 damage because that'll take care of them quite handily. I'm also going to counter offense. Nope, their offense is higher than level 4. That's a pity. And then just going to throw out all my DPS because this shouldn't be much of a challenge at all. What you can use in these things is you can use these people with 0 attack as shields, basically, to shield your DPS characters if you need to. but I don't think I should need to do that. Ooh, it's picked very bad directions though. It may have been worthwhile putting out a couple of shield characters. But there we go, not too difficult. And we get from that a wooden idol, a creepy doll, a small amber charm and some silk. And again, this is sort of like the mainstay of the game, is questing out +2 damage, so that's going to go with someone who's got use for +2 damage, which would probably be... who's got use for +2 damage? Probably my main spear wielder has use for +2 damage, and this is Gathering, Folklore and Concentration. Has anyone already got Folklore? So what you can do is over in the filters you can say nothing turned on, and then you can say I only want to see Folklore. So actually he's already got 2 Folklore, so he's going to take his small amber charm, he's going to up his Folklore by 1, so he now has 3 Folklore, which will give him a benefit in several different challenges. We also leveled up health, speech, tactics, and over in the village some Folklore skill. So some of our guys over in the village have very high Folklore skill, which will protect the village from a lot of the kind of demon visit challenges and things like that that can happen later down the line. Ooh, a goblin village. So we can try and fight, or we can try and be social. You stand firm, posturing and flexing your muscles. You tell them bloody tales of your exploits. How do you think we've survived this long in the darkness? By being nice or eating bloody hearts of our many enemies. So, Goblin Boss and 2 Shaman. Should be a reasonably easy social challenge. Yeah, that's fine. That should be a fine one. So my turn first. The Goblin Boss, the Goblin Shaman are reasonably high levels. So there's probably no point in me countering tactics, but I'll try anyway. No, too high level. Okay, so that's 9 damage and 11 damage straight off the bat, so I'm probably going to sacrifice someone into that. Someone with pretty low attack. No point sacrificing these, their HP isn't high enough. So I'm going to sacrifice him into that, just to let them eat him in a social challenge. And then we're going to go with attacking from the back. Support ally. Support ally. Support ally. So hopefully this will win us the match. Fingers crossed. I do have some backup cards, if not, which are the people who survive, or who didn't take part in this discussion. This isn't good. So he's going to absorb 2. He's going to get that one, and he's going to counter, so that's one of theirs down. So I'm actually going to reshuffle that, because I want my 8 and 3 out. My turn first, so I'm going to go and throw out my 7 damage character straight off. He's low on HP, but that's fine. Yeah, they're just going to go with the same tactic, which is throw out as much damage as possible. So I'm actually going to go with pretty much the same tactic as them. I'm going to throw out as much damage as early as possible. I'm going to throw a sacrifice out, and then I'm going to throw out damage as well. So she's taken some nice heavy damage. There's my sacrifice, and we should have won this one because I get the first turn on the second round. So we've convinced them that we are big and dangerous and burly. Opponents feel uneasy at first, but slowly it turns to outright fear and panic. They not only run away but drop some of their stuff. So we got some beautiful Nature's Skin armor. That's high level armor. We got another small amber charm, and we got a metal ring. So let's have a look what victory of that was. That's another gathering and craft charm, so that can go on one of my gatherers for now. That's probably better off back at home with the crafters, but distraction and armor, so that can go on to her. And then we got some beautiful, very light 8 armor. So who's got low hit points? You've got quite low hit points, you're wearing armor. You're my next lowest hit points. you can definitely afford to wear some nice nature skin armor. So there we go, we've upgraded our characters yet again, and we are still headed out. We've got 4 days worth of food left, so we'll look for some food nearby. We've got some fur leather and some, is that clay? I think that's clay nearby, but we've got some fish that we can stop off and grab later on. So this has been the adventures of our little exploration team. Back in our village, we've just been slowly working away at another hammer, and the hammer, we've got, both of our craftsmen have good quality hammers. Actually no, you don't have a hammer. Take that off and put that on. So his craft is now going to be better. He doesn't have a decent weapon, but his craft is going to be better. He doesn't really need a decent weapon to start with. So thank you for watching everyone, and I will see you all in the next video.